Hi, 8th grade. So today during conferencing block, we're going to be reviewing adding and subtracting in scientific notation. Yesterday we did multiplying and dividing. All right, so our first problem is this right here. What needs to be the same when we're adding and subtracting in scientific notation? Right, our exponent needs to be the same. In this problem, is our exponent the same? Yes. So when our exponent's the same, what can we do? We can start by adding our front numbers. So we'll do 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 equals 10. And then what do we do with our tens? Am I going to do 10 times 10 to the 10th power? Is that correct? No, it's not correct. When we're adding and subtracting, we keep our exponent because that's just telling us the place value we're adding. Okay, so now I have 10 times 10 to the 5th. Is this my final answer? No. What do I need to do? I need to change my front number so that it's between 1 and 9. How many times will I have to move my decimal to make it between 1 and 9? Yeah, I just have to move it one time. Did this number get bigger or smaller? It got smaller. So to balance it out, what do I have to do to this number? I have to make it bigger. So my exponent becomes what? 10 to the 6. So my final answer is 1 or 1.0 times 10 to the 6th power. All right, our next one, what operation are we doing? Yeah, we are subtracting. What needs to be the same in order for us to be able to subtract? Our exponent needs to be the same. Which exponent do I want to change? Yeah, it's always easier to change our smaller exponent. So we need to make this one bigger so that it equals 10 to the 4th. How many times bigger did it get? It got 100 times bigger, or we added 2 to our exponent, which is the same as multiplying by 100. So I need to divide this one by 100, which I can do by moving the decimal how many times? 2 times. So this becomes 0.02. So now I have 2 hundredths times 10 to the 4th. This one will stay the same, so it's 4 times 10 to the 4th. Now that my exponents are the same, what can I do? I can subtract my front numbers. 4 minus 0.2. I'm going to do my work up here, so I have 4 minus 0.2. Am I going to line it up like this? What did I do wrong? Yeah, I didn't line up my decimals. Where does my decimal go in 4? Does it go in front or behind it? It goes behind it because this is our ones place value. And then I'll line up my 0.02 or my 2 hundredths. So now I can subtract. What can I fill in these empty places? Right, I can fill in zeros. Can I do 0 minus 2? No. Can I borrow from a 0? No. So I have to borrow from the 4. This becomes 3. This becomes 10. I then borrow 1 from the 10, and this becomes 9, and we make 10 at the end. 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 0 is 9. 3 minus nothing is 3. So my front number becomes 3.98 times 10 to the 8th power. Is my exponent going to be 8, right? Because we're just adding them together. No, my exponent is going to be 4, because in addition and subtraction, we keep the exponent the same because that's just telling us the place value. So I'll get 3 and 98 hundredths times 10 to the 4th. Am I done? Yeah, I am done because this front number is between 1 and 9. All right, then this next problem, what operation are we doing? We're doing addition. So are my exponents the same? No, they're not. Which one do I want to change? I want to change -4 because we always want to change my smaller exponent. Is -4 smaller than -2? Yep, because it would be further to the left on the number line. So I need to make this bigger. How much do I need to add to my exponent? I need to add 2 to my exponent, which means that I have to make this smaller by moving the place value 2 times. Which direction am I going to move it in? I'm going to move it to the left because we're making it smaller. So I have 0.014 times 10 to the -2nd power, And then this one stays the same, plus 2.1 times 2 and 1/10 times 10 to the negative second power. So now here are my two expressions that I'm adding. Now that my exponents are the same, what can I do? I can add my front number. I'm going to do the work up top. So I have 2. Where does my decimal go? In front or behind the 2? It goes behind it. When I add, I line up my decimal. And I'll get 2 and 14 thousandths. So I have 2 and 14 thousandths. And then what's my exponent going to be for my tens? My exponent stays the same because it just tells us the place value. So it'll be negative 2. All right, for our final problem, we have 2 and 7/100 times 10 to the 5th minus 2. I have one number in scientific notation and my other number is not. So I need to change them so that they're in the same notation so that we can subtract. I can change either one, but I want to, for this problem, try changing my 2 into scientific notation. What can I multiply 2 by so that it's in scientific notation? It needs to be something with a base of 10. What exponent can I give this 10 so that it won't change my 2 at all? I can give it a 0 because 10 to the 0 equals what? It equals 1. So this is just 2 times 1. 2 times 1 equals 2. So this is another way of writing 2 in scientific notation. All right, so now I need to make it so that my exponents are the same, which means I need to make this exponent bigger. When I make this one bigger, I need to make this one smaller. How much bigger do I need to make this one? Plus 5, which means that I need to make this smaller by moving the decimal 5 places. In which direction? To the left. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many zeros will I have in front of my 2? I'll have 4, so it'll be 0.00002 times 10 to the 5th. And then I'll have 2.07 times 10 to the 5th. So now I need to subtract these two numbers. This is a little bit tricky. So I have 2.07 minus 0.00002. What can I fill in above this number? I can fill in zeros. Make sure that your numbers are lined up. So I have a 0 below the 7, which means that I need to put a 0 above this 0, a 0 above this 0, and a 0 above this 2. I need to subtract 0 minus 2. Can I do that? No, so I need to borrow. Can I borrow from the 0? Nope. Can I borrow from this 0? Nope. So I need to go all the way over to this 7. And then just pass that 1 all the way down so that this becomes 10. Now I have 10 minus 2. 8, 9 minus 0 is 9. 6, 0. And then what am I multiplying this number by? Times 10 to the 5th power. Because we keep our exponent from up top since we're just changing the place value. Go ahead and finish the rest of the problems independently.